You're listening to The Big Iron Buzz.
Welcome to our latest episode of the Big Iron Buzz, where each week we'll bring to you the latest news and trends in the ag, real estate, and used equipment markets. This podcast is brought to you by Big Iron Auctions and Big Iron Realty, rural America's premier online unreserved auction site, bringing you rural connections, respected values, and real deals. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm the host of the Big Iron Buzz. With me today is Mark Stock and Ted Shepman from Big Iron Auctions. Ted, you're new to the show. Can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, and thank you, Ryan. I am excited to be on the show here today with you. I have been with Big Iron Auctions for about 3 years now. My area of responsibility is in the southwest part of Kansas, so there's quite a bit of farming and activity in that area all the time.
Hey, Mark here. Ted, how many reps do you have working that space now?
We have 7 guys that are working in that 36 county area. As time has gone on and the word has gotten out how well Big Iron does for our sellers, we're needing to always add more good people.
So how many people do you need right now? Do you need 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 more reps in your space?
We have the opportunity right now to bring 4 more guys on, 4 more guys or gals that are looking for an opportunity. There is plenty of business to go be had.
And what do you look for, Ted, when you're recruiting people to work as an independent sales rep for Big Iron in your part of Kansas?
Well, sure. Yeah, I think having an agricultural background, or at least a decent education or experience in agriculture is a huge plus. I think you have to be self-driven and have the want to get out and help the area farmers and business owners. So we have people from all walks of life that come on to be a sales representative with us. It's just a matter of how much time they're willing to invest.
Ted, our end of the year auctions are massive, and it's a great time to buy and sell equipment. Listeners have until roughly Thanksgiving to get their items featured in one of our December sales. For those who would like to take part here, what's your advice to them?
Okay, yeah, I think this is a really good time. We've been seeing a record amount of people on the website week after week getting on to buy, and these are serious bidders and buyers from around the globe that are, they're there for a reason. They're looking for good equipment that has been inspected. I think we do a tremendously great job of getting around all of the equipment. We take pictures of all the good and the bad on everything that we list. We try to be as 100% transparent as we possibly can be on every item. So that there's a lot of optimism in the ag world right now. I know that commodity prices have gotten a little bit better, especially on milo this year, and I'm looking for a lot of later model nice equipment to be hitting the website here. So, like I said, to kind of wrap that up, it's personally I've been amazed watching these sales week after week, and the amount of people that just keep coming back and new bidders that are coming on to the website for the first time.
Hey, Ted, Mark here again. You mentioned some late model equipment that's coming. You've also got a really nice sale coming up this week. I'd like you to tell us a little bit about some of the items selling for the Everett Thompson family in, Quanemo, Kansas?
Yeah, that's right. And that's, I believe, Kevin Nelson has been working on that one quite a bit, but I have looked it over pretty well. And what excites me about this sale is there's a 2013 John Deere 6125M mechanical front-wheel drive tractor. It has a John Deere H340 loader on it. It is a really nice-looking unit. Also on this sale, for a lot of you antique guys, there's a 1956 Ford F600 flatbed truck, and it does run. We got a nice video of that. Also in this sale, there is a handful of antique Alice Chalmers tractors and also a 1956 Case 311 row crop two-wheel drive tractor. So there's just something for everybody in this sale.
There's a number of great items for sale in Kansas on the November 11th auction. What should listeners be on the lookout for?
The Larry Barr sale in Burlington, Kansas. There's a skid steer loader and square baler. In Canton Galva, the USD, the 419, has a school bus putting on. Palin Farms Incorporated from Glen Elder, Kansas, has a 2014 New Holland four-wheel drive tractor with a loader. Daryl Kaiser up in Park, Kansas, has a 1995 John Deere 6910 forage chopper plus a pickup head and a forage header. I was at this sale here just a week ago, and everything is cleaned up really nice and ready to go. Jay Wilkinson out of Scott City, Kansas, has a Sunflower C-Flex 32-foot disc. And Andrew Dockendorf in Kinsley, Kansas, has a 1998 John Deere 9610 two-wheel drive combine, a round baler, and also a draper header on that sale. So these are just a handful of the many items that'll be on the sale.
Yes, and I want to go back to that New Holland TV 6070 bi-directional tractor with a loader. That's a 2014 model. This is selling for Doug Palin out of Glen Elder, Kansas. Those things are harder and harder to find, and this is a really clean machine. So hopefully Ted and Ryan, people are taking a serious look at that piece of equipment.
Oh, yes, and we've always got nice ag equipment on BigIron.com, but next week's sale has some especially nice items on it. Mark, what do you like here?
Well, the tradition of good quality equipment continues to grow here with Big Iron, and the number one reason why sellers like our site so much is because they see the states that are bidding and buying equipment that are beyond where they live. So if you're looking for quality equipment, people aren't scared to buy it and freight it a long way away. And that's why a lot of these sellers come to our site to sell. Now, Gap Farms LLC out of Big Springs, Nebraska, they've got a John Deere 721 mechanical front tractor. They've got a Vermeer 605N select wide pickup round baler. That's a 2018 model. They also have a Vermeer MC 4500 mower conditioner. That's a 2017 model. They've got a John Deere 7530 premium mechanical front tractor. This machine's got the 741 self-leveling loader. They also have the Bush Hog zero-turn mower. That's a 2018 model. So the majority of the equipment that's selling for Gap Farms out of Big Springs is just a couple years old, so it's something really, really nice. And talk about another item that's just a couple years old is a 2018 Dunan tri-axle drop deck trailer that's selling for Amur Equipment Finance out of Moultrie, Georgia. This is a triple axle drop deck, folks, and I believe it's a 52 or 53 foot long trailer, so check that out. Donald Vogt is from Owatonna, Minnesota. So if you ever wanted to know where the Owatonna skid steers were built, they were built in Owatonna, Minnesota. But however, Donald Vogt's got a Case IH 2344 combine that's selling. He's got a Massey Ferguson 1859 series 15-foot head. He's also got a Midland forage header that will sell. And in Austin, Minnesota, check out John Carroll's equipment. He's got a John Deere 7720 combine. This is a 1981 model. Plus, he's got a John Deere 643 corn head that will sell. And he's also got a John Deere 920 platform head. Gary Johnson is from Potter, Nebraska. He's got a John Deere 9100 series bareback four-wheel drive tractor. Wayne Brower is from Early, Iowa. They've got several nice pieces, including a Ford New Holland 514 manure spreader. And Ted Shepman, we always make the funny joke, being in the auction business, that we stand behind every manure spreader that we sell. We also have a Woods RM 1990 finish mower that will sell. They've got some feed bulk bins, and they've got several gravity wagons. And Heartland Motor Company, they're from Morris, Minnesota. Quite a bit of equipment selling in Iowa and Minnesota this week. They've got a 2016 Tempty hopper bottom grain trailer. Paul Kuhn is from Atkinson, Iowa. They've got a step deck Wilson trailer, and they've also got two Wilson flatbed trailers. So a wide variety of equipment selling from all across the country here coming up on our next online auction.
Now, Ted, we've already mentioned a ton of great equipment. What else catches your eye this week?
Yes, I know. There's just so much. I know over in the 21st Century Equipment, they have locations throughout western Nebraska and Colorado. They've got a nice 2012 Strip Cat strip tiller, a 2008 Case International pull-type sprayer, Diamond Land and Livestock LLC. They've got two 7420 mechanical front-wheel drive tractors with grapple loaders. One is a 2007 and one is a 1999. Also in that sale is a 2000 Heston 8450 windrower.
And Mark, construction equipment has always sold well on BigIron.com. What do you like on this week's auction?
You know, the sale on November the 11th has just got some really outstanding quality pieces. And Quality Pallet Company out of Greensburg, Kentucky, they've got a JCB Super telehandler, I believe, that's selling. Zachary Fudge is from Kenensburg, Colorado. They've got a Caterpillar 325 BL excavator. They've got a Ditch Witch 2300 series trencher. They've got an Artsway grinder mixer. It's a 325A series, so check that out. Heritage Dairy out of Clovis, New Mexico. They've got a 2015 Volvo wheel loader. In fact, they have two of them. They also have a Landau front-folding 40-foot drill. They've got a Ditch Witch 8020 series 4x4x4 trencher. JD Feeders out of Atkinson, Nebraska. They've got a Case W20C and a Dresser 520B wheel loader. We've got 3 skid steers selling on November the 11th as well. Kansas Dairy Development out of Deerfield, Kansas. They've got a New Holland LX 665 skid steer. Pfeiffer's Machinery Sales in Norfolk, Nebraska. Here comes our Owatonna 310 Mustang we made reference to earlier before, made in Owatonna, Minnesota. Plus, Ted mentioned earlier that Larry Barr is selling a skid steer as well. Nathan Polt is from Osmond, Nebraska. They've got a John Deere 892D LC excavator. We've got a 2004 Mack Granite tandem axle dump truck. And Sun State Equipment, they've got 9 items on this week's auction, and they'll be speccing in equipment throughout now until the end of the year. All of their front row rental ready equipment is being sold to make way for brand new merchandise that they have through their Sun State series of rental stores. But they've got a 2014 John Deere 310K backhoe. They've got a Bobcat compact track loader. They got a couple really nice scissor lifts. If you're looking for those items, check out Sun State's equipment. And remember, folks, Hitchpin Logistics will haul any of the equipment that we're talking about to your door, right where you want them if you are the successful bidder. Their fees are very, very affordable. In most cases, you can't afford to drive and pick the stuff up and haul it back yourself. By the time you get the permits and all the extra accessories, they do an outstanding job. They're very diligent in taking good care of their customers, and you as the listeners, the buyers, please get a hold of Hitchpin Logistics for your transportation quotes.
Now, Ted, people will always find one-of-a-kind equipment on Big Iron. What fits the bill here?
And of course, yeah, as it's grown, we just have gotten into more and more things. So it's, for example, Darla Jacob out of Alcester, South Dakota, has a Corwell Tools. It's a 103-inch toolbox and canopy with side cabinets. DRB Enterprises LLC out of Kennebec, South Dakota, has a 32-foot by 83-foot pole barn. Will be on the sale. Also, a 1998 30-foot by 52-foot manufactured double-wide home, actually. Then over here in Yuma, Colorado, Jerry Taylor has a 2004 Keystone Cougar fifth-wheel travel trailer.
And Mark, let's talk about some really nice vehicles that catch your eye on the November 11th auction.
Folks, there's a 2017 Ford F-250 Lariat extended cab pickup selling for Blanken Baker Farms from Minden, Nebraska. And I'd also like to mention that we'll be hosting the Blanken Baker Farms retirement on our December 2nd auction. So keep that on the lookout for some outstanding items on their sale, in addition to this 2017 Ford pickup that's going to be selling here on November the 11th. Now, Diamond Land and Livestock out of Douglas, Wyoming, they've got some Chevy and Dodge pickups that will be selling. They've got a Dodge Ram 3500 4x4 pickup that's got that Do Easy bale bed on the back. Those are really popular, especially as we get into these winter months.
Okay, and that's our show for today, folks. I'd like to thank our guests, Ted Shepman and Mark Stock, and remind everyone that the equipment mentioned today can all be found on the November 11th auction on BigIron.com. For the Big Iron Buzz, I'm Ryan Smith. We'll catch you here next week.